referring to what Christ has spoken. To those who adhere to the grace of Jesus Christ and observe how they align their life with the gospel. So this indicates that the message of the gospel, the essence of Scripture, serves as the benchmark for evaluating Christian beliefs and actions. So he did not only stop there, but he also warns again who reject the teaching of Jesus Christ. And number 3, Tertullian, one of an early church father, he regarded Scripture as comprehensive, authoritative, and adequate for Christian beliefs and practices. So he said, Bible is knowable, understandable, and he did not only view Scripture as sufficient for faith and practice, but also he defended by stating that heretics has no right to interpret Scripture apart from the church and the apostolic tradition. And number 2, no new revelation is made beyond the apostolic writing. They are complete and authoritative. Number 3, the rule of faith functions as guide to ensure right understanding of Scripture, not addition to it. So let us see profession. So I only Martin Luther. Martin Luther, an important leader of Protestant reform, asserting that the Bible exclusively holds everything essential for salvation, faith, and Christian living. He used the term sola scriptura, which means Scripture alone, and veritas scripturae, verity and self-sufficient in his Reformation movement. So Luther stated that Scripture as the sole, final authority in matters of faith. No addition is needed for verity. It is self-sufficient, according to his sola scriptura and veritas scripturae. And modern theologians. So these modern theologians and their teaching are slightly different in doctrine. So in this modern days, we are in different denomination and with little slightly different doctrines, like liberal and fundamental and Pentecostal, Catholic, and all these things. But they also assert that Scripture is adequate, which is sufficient, and furthermore, they regard it as the sole source for one believer to practice Christian living and moral service. Therefore, most of them emphasize on the teaching of the sola scriptura, which is Scripture alone. So MacArthur, one of the most prominent theologians, he also affirmed by stating that Scriptures are the written word of God and they are entirely sufficient for God's aim to achieve His glorious God. He also cites 2 Timothy 3:16-17 to illustrate that the Bible prepared the believer for every good work. So he contended that the Bible is not just one several source of divine revelation, rather the ultimate and complete authority concerning faith and conduct.